NBC Sports Radio and the NBC Sports Radio mobile app. It's Joe Grande hanging out downtown Los Angeles, Golden Boy Promotions, with no other than the Golden Boy himself, Oscar De La Hoya. How are you, senor?
I am amazing. I am blessed today. I feel great. Today is great.
You look great, brother. It's great to see you.
I feel good. It's good to be here, and thank you for having me.
No, thank you for coming on NBC Sports Radio. I mean, we want to talk about the big fight coming up May 3rd at the MGM Grand Hotel, Las Vegas. The moment, Floyd Money Mayweather taking on Marcos Maidana. Floyd Money Mayweather 45-0, Maidana 35-3. Before we get to that fight and talk about it, we got to ask, man, where have you been? What's been going on with you, and how are you doing now?
I'm doing great. I've just been working on personal. Some few personal issues, been dealing with, a lot of struggles and, that people have, that's basically dealing with them and getting myself off the canvas and rising to the occasion and fighting one more round. That's what I've been doing. And, you know what? I feel amazing. I feel great. I feel motivated. I feel ready to go. I feel that now I can tell my real story. Now I can inspire. Now I can touch people's hearts and give hope, because there is hope. Where I came from, how I grew up, what I experienced, and then rising to the occasion once again and telling people, hey, you don't have to stay down. That's too easy. Get back up and fight. Live one more day, fight one more round, That's what I can do. But I can now look at people and they can believe me because I've been there. I've done that. I've experienced that. It wasn't pretty, but I got through it, and I'm going to rise myself to the occasion. I'm going to get up and fight even harder.
Is it harder getting knocked out in the ring or out of the ring?
Out of the ring. Look, I could have been inside the ring with Mike Tyson, with Muhammad Ali, with Manny Pacquiao, with Canelo. I could have been up in the ring with all the best of the best, but you know what? What I went through just doesn't compare. I mean, this monster, what I went through, this is the beast. But I'm going to fight it. I'm going to continue. I'm going to fight because I have two responsibilities now, my wife and my kids, and then look at all the fans, all the people that really were cheering me on, who believed in me. I sense some kind of responsibility there too, You can get back up, and it's scary. Oh boy, let me tell you, the fear. Every decision that I've made has always been based on fear. But you know what? This time around, no, I can do it. I will do it. Takes work, but I will do it.
Takes a lot of courage, and now Oscar De La Hoya is a real man. He goes through real problems, and he's back. He's faced them. He's back in the limelight, and he's back promoting a big fight on May 3rd. I appreciate you coming on NBC Sports Radio. It's great to have you here, and as we talk about this big fight, May 3rd, the moment, MGM Grand Hotel in Las Vegas. Floyd Money Mayweather, you fought him back in the day, Cinco de Mayo. I will never forget that fight. And what do you think about when you think of Floyd Money Mayweather basically owning now Cinco de Mayo?
Well, basically, it's become a tradition for Golden Boy Promotions to set aside that date for Floyd Money Mayweather, depending on who he fights. And now he's going up against Maidana. And what better than to have a championship event of that magnitude on those dates. It's very important for boxing. It's very important for the fans, and we're proud to be part of it.
I've noticed now that you have something new that you've been doing. I think it's awesome. You got a guy named Tattoo that's been running around city to city, country to country. I've seen him in Puerto Rico. I've seen him on Showtime promoting the fights. He's doing the weigh-ins. He's doing stuff on YouTube, and he's doing a tremendous job with promoting these fights. Tell me a little bit about this promotion and the videos that he's doing.
Oh, he's doing a wonderful job. Tattoo, he's going, like you said, to Puerto Rico, to the fans, interacting with the fans, getting him on YouTube, on TV, with Showtime, live in the event. He's revving up the fans, getting them going. He's doing a great job. And with this fight here, he's doing extra special clips, behind the scenes, interviews, all that stuff. So it's going to be exciting. That's what the fans want to watch, behind the scenes, up close and personal, and only Tattoo can bring it to you.
Tattoo, you're doing this behind the scenes. Where can people catch that at?
Well, they can catch it on, of course, our Twitter at Golden Boy Boxing. And make sure you follow us. It's a great way to get an insight on all our upcoming events, all our upcoming fights, interview with fighters. That's at Golden Boy Boxing. That's for our Instagram and our Twitter. Also, our YouTube channel, the Golden Boy Boxing YouTube channel, where you can catch all the videos and highlights. And if you don't know about the moment that's going down May 3rd, Marcos Chino Maidana taking on Floyd Money Mayweather, go to YouTube and simply click Mayweather Maidana preview Showtime pay-per-view. That's Mayweather Maidana preview Showtime pay-per-view. Keyword is preview, and keyword also who are you picking, so you get a interact look at this fight. It's an amazing fight. This is going to be one of the most historic fights in the history of boxing, and all the upcoming fights also. You know, we got a big fight this Saturday with Keith One-Time Thurman, who's a knockout sensation puncher. He's taking on the veteran Julio Diaz. This is going to be a great fight. You got the undercard Lucas Matisse back in the ring. We got Canelo coming up in the next month. It's a great year for Golden Boy Promotions, and I'm very thankful to be a part of the Golden Boy team.
When I think of Marcos Maidana, and I think of, is he a Latino fighter? Obviously. You know, he's Latino. But when I think of Latino fighters, I think of Julio Cesar Chavez, Marco Antonio Barrera. I think of yourself. And I think of you guys coming out with the sombreros, mariachis, and, you know. And then I go, he's an Argentinian fighter. Is there a difference between Mexican fighters and Argentinian fighters?
Well, there's a big difference. I mean, first off, obviously they're different nationalities. We know that.
I mean, they're all Latinos, you know.
Yeah, we're all Latinos, but the difference is that you named it, Julio Cesar Chavez, you know, myself, who our roots are Mexican roots, and we were tequileros, you know, the carne asada. We
Aztec
were
warriors.
The warriors, you know. That's what the fans know us for, you know. And, you know, in Argentina, you know, they're known for their soccer. They're known actually for their fighting, too. They have the fighting spirit. I mean, Mexicans and Argentinians are very similar when it comes to fighting and having that fighting spirit, you know, and having the desire to win and to knock your opponent out. Yeah, we're definitely similar in that aspect.
Maidana lost to Amir Khan and Devin Alexander. Why should people think that he can beat a Floyd Mayweather?
Well, it all depends what kind of night Floyd Mayweather's going to have and what kind of night Maidana will have. You know, you never know. Maidana might give us a surprise. Maidana might, you know, he's going to be in the best shape of his life, but so is Floyd. Styles make fights. I'm interested and looking forward to watching this fight just as any other fan in boxing. Should be a good show.
When you hear that the Adrian Broner is the next Floyd Money Mayweather, why do people say that when Floyd's 45-0? What is the comparison of Broner as, you know, Maidana beat Broner? How is the comparison of Broner being Mayweather?
I truly feel that Broner is stronger than Mayweather.
Really?
Broner's a fighter who's in your face. A fighter who likes to exchange punches. A fighter who believes in his punching ability, which gets him in trouble. I mean, we saw it with Maidana. You know, he started exchanging. He likes to be brave. Which there's nothing wrong with that because that's what the fans like to watch. They like to watch great, engaging, action-packed fights, you know. But one thing about Maidana is it doesn't matter who's in front of him. He's going to go for it. He's going to hunt you down. Maidana against Amir Khan was running and going and running and going everywhere. But Maidana, you know, he finds a way to catch you.
But he loses on the decision.
He loses on the decision, but I'm sure he's learned from it, you know. And there's one fighter, man. Talk about getting off the canvas and fighting one more round.
That's going to be awesome. What do you tell Maidana? What do you say? You fought Floyd. You know Floyd. He's your business partner. What do you say you got to worry about when you jump in the ring with him?
I think what Mayweather's going to bring to the table is the experience and the conditioning. He's going to box 12 rounds, and he's not going to get tired. One thing about Floyd Mayweather is that he throws 1, 2, 3 punches, you know, and boxes you and wins the rounds and puts rounds in the bag. So Maidana has to just be careful he doesn't get behind on the scorecards, you know, early on. He has to put rounds in the bag just like Mayweather does. So, you know, with Mayweather, it's a chess match, and whoever, you know, is in better shape, Whoever can figure out the style early on in the rounds, is going to put those rounds in the bag and is going to win.
You're listening to NBC Sports Radio and the NBC Sports Radio app. Joe Grande sitting here with Oscar De La Hoya as we talk about the moment coming up at the MGM Grand Hotel in Las Vegas, May 3rd. Floyd Money Mayweather taking on Marcos Maidana. What would you do, Oscar, if you were to jump back in the ring one more time with these guys? What would you do different if you were to fight them?
Oh, I would just get in great shape, use my head more, my mind, strategize a bit more. See, one thing about me is that I loved fighting and throwing my game plan out the window just to please the crowd, the fans, because they loved fights.
You like to just go in there and start throwing,
let's go. That was me. And that's why I was able to capture the audiences that I did, over the years, But to me, that's what boxing and fighting was about. But that's just me. Yeah, I would get in great shape and fight the very best. That's it. I wouldn't fight, the second level B guy. No, I would go straight to the top guy.
Well, my boy Tattoo mentioned to me that on Twitter you tweeted after Hopkins at 49 years old, the undisputed light heavyweight champion of the world, you tweeted out you wanted to get back in the ring. Well,
I did tweet. You know what? Every time I see Bernard Hopkins, he inspires me. He gives me motivation, because he's 49 years old. I'm 41. Man, I can still do this. And I try. The following day, I'll run maybe 4 miles.
You get a cramp?
I'll go hit the bag, jump the rope. But then the following day, I can't get out of bed, bro. So
I got to ask you, Oscar, what other things inspire you now? I mean, you have this beautiful building. I'm sitting in here downtown Los Angeles. You've done so many great things. You've talked about at the beginning of this interview, falling down, coming back up. You've been through trials. You've been through hell and back in your personal life. And it's been in national exposure. What truly inspires you when you're alone in your home and you sit there and you think, what is it for Oscar?
You know what? I've been through hell and back and then back again. And, I've been knocked down in my life several times. And, it's time to get back up. It's time to get back up and fight hard. And, what inspires me now is to do the right thing. And, I have responsibilities now in my life, and that's my family. With my job, with Golden Boy Promotions, I have responsibilities. And now it's time to man up. Now it's time to grow up, man up, and let's do this. This is my baby right here, and we're going to go a long ways with Golden Boy Promotions. It's all about fighting hard, getting knocked down, getting back up, and fighting even harder. That's what Golden Boy Promotions is all about. If I can do it, anybody can do it, let me tell you. It's all about just doing the right thing, making the right choices, and just feeling good about yourself that you did the right thing. That's what it's all about, and nothing else can go wrong.
The boy from East LA talking about it right here. It's Joe Grande, NBC Sports Radio and the NBC Sports Radio app. The moment at the MGM Grand Hotel, Las Vegas, May 3rd. Order the fight. Floyd Money Mayweather taking on Marcos Maidana. We'll be back right after this.